Hi guys, thank you for joining me once again today. My name is Noble, and if you're new to this channel, this is a channel where we talk about politics. We approach Nigerian politics from a much more critical angle, and not just to criticize Nigeria's political misgivings and failures. It's also basically to give out solutions as well, to discuss solutions. And for me, recently, I've been giving a lot of thought to, when will it be enough? When will all the killings be enough? At what point in this Nigerian experiment, at what point are we Nigerians gonna be like, you know what, enough is enough? I mean, look at what is happening in Sri Lanka, where the whole country is united against the elite, against those in power, and they are demanding for a better government, for a better leadership. The people of Sri Lanka, they've gotten to that threshold where they are like, enough is enough. And for me as a Nigerian, I keep asking myself, at what point in Nigeria, at what point in my country, at what point as Nigerians are we going to say to ourselves, enough is enough? When will it be enough? At what point are we going to be like, the blood is not too much? The blood that has been shed due to insecurity, due to banditry, due to kidnapping, due to unknown gunmen is not enough. At what level are we gonna get to that will be like the incessant ASUU strikes is now enough? We can't have it anymore. We can't have a situation whereby young men and women in their prime, in the most critical stage of their lives, just sat at home doing nothing. And not just about one or two Nigerian youths. We're talking about thousands, if not millions of unemployed Nigerian youths. So I've been asking myself, at what point will it be enough? At what point will all the banditry, will all the insecurities? Just last week we had a situation in Kuje prison where you had a jailbreak and lots of Boko Haram terrorists broke away from Kuje prison. So at what point are we going to say to the intelligence agencies, enough is enough? We've had enough of all your incompetence, all your misgivings, all your failures, the inability of you guys to, not just that you know about this attack, you know about the attack and you refuse to do anything to stop the attack. So at what point are we as Nigerians going to be like, enough is enough? We've had enough of bad leadership for the past 60 plus years since we got our independence from the whites. We've been going down the drain. There hasn't really been a long years in our history where we can point to and be like, Nigeria was great at this point. It's as if we've gone downhill. So my question, and not just for you, the listener, the audience, the question for me as well is, at what point will it be enough? At what point are we going to stop having young men and women, old Nigerians as well, dying due to poor health care, dying due to bad roads, dying due to the fact that we have corrupt, incompetent governors? At what point will it be enough? For most other countries, they've gotten to that threshold. At some point in the history of the UK, in the history of America, they got to that point where they had to demand more from their leaders, and things had to change. So in my own case as a Nigerian, in your own case as a Nigerian, because this is largely about Nigerian, politics. At what point are we going to get to? Is it going to be next 10 years? Is it going to be next 20 years? That will be like, what, we've had enough. The funny thing about it is that next year when the election holds, we all know who is the best candidate. That's the most ironical and most fascinating thing about what we are going through as Nigerians. Next year, February, come election time, in our heart of hearts, deep down within ourselves, we know who the best candidate is. But for some reason, we can't seem to detach ourselves from our tribes. We can't seem to remove ourselves from our religion, our loyalties to our religion, and do the right thing. For some reason, we've proven ourselves to be incapable of electing credible, good people of integrity who will change the course of Nigeria. So perhaps maybe we've not gotten to that point yet when unlike the Sri Lankans, we've not gotten to that point where we're like, enough is enough. Unlike the Egyptians when the Arab Spring happened. We could point to several countries and their histories when, like I said before, at this point, these countries had to change. And maybe because of the way Nigeria, the complexity of Nigerian politics and how divided we are, it's going to take time. But the question I believe for myself and yourself is, when will it all be enough? It's heartbreaking to see what is going on. It's heartbreaking to see the incessant killings. I mean, at some point, we're going to have to come to terms with the fact that the blood is now too much. The blood that has been shed in the past 1 year, or even go back to 2-3 years, is now too much. At some point, we have to come to realize that fact that something is wrong. And we can't just hands off and be like, oh, it doesn't concern me, oh, perhaps I'm in the UK, perhaps I'm in Switzerland, I'm in Germany, I'm in Northern Ireland, I'm in Wales. Nah, it doesn't concern me. At some point, we have to understand that it all affects you no matter where you are in the world. So long as you're a Nigerian, it affects you. You still have family in Nigeria. You still have parents in Nigeria. You still have siblings in Nigeria. So you cannot remove yourself from Nigeria no matter how hard you try. So my prayer or the whole point of me doing this particular video is to say or to suggest that perhaps maybe next year will be the year when as Nigerians will go and say enough is enough. Perhaps next year we'll reach that threshold. Perhaps Buhari's incompetence and failures and massive failure will draw us closer to that point when we'll be like, this is it, we're done. We can't have this anymore. No matter whether you're Christian or Muslim or Yoruba or Hausa or Igbo, what matters is that Nigeria has to succeed. Perhaps next year we'll get to that point quicker. And that is just my only hope and prayer. I don't want it to be, I know it might take time for Nigeria to change, but perhaps we can start from next year to get things right. And so, let me know what you think, my friends. Let me know what you think. Am I making sense? Am I just babbling on and on? I really believe that we have a chance to make this happen next year. And we cannot afford to throw it away. We cannot afford to let ourselves or to give in to our primordial and to our natural instincts of being tribalistic and being tribal. We can for once put all those things aside and put Nigeria first. We can put Nigeria at the forefront and ask ourselves, it's not about what is best for my tribe. It's not about what is best for my religion. What matters now is what is best for Nigeria as a whole. And I believe we can do it. So let me know what you think, my friends. Let me know, when do you think we've had enough? Or do you think we're not there yet? Do you think we are still just messing around? Do you think maybe in the next 10 years we'll be like enough is enough? At what point is it enough? That's the whole point of this video. At what point is all the killings? At what point are all the incessant ASUU strikes? At what point is all the banditry? At what point is all the kidnapping enough? So please, once again, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. And thank you for watching. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.